So now, breaking through his defense. We're gonna work in a way to mount. It's kind of is a setup. The only way he's gonna defend the mount is by giving me the kimura, because we're gonna place his body, especially his arm, in a position that if he do not give me the kimura, I will mount. It's inevitable. So now, try to make sure you don't hold the head. If you're in this position, let go, go over. I personally like to hold the belt, because then I just feel that it puts me, it holds me a lot more into him, especially if you're trying to escape or to push me away. So first, I switch my base. I have to make sure my body is not on top of his arm, because this arm, if he's under me, if he bridges and lifts the elbow up, he'll push me out. It's inevitable. It doesn't have to be big to throw me out. He will get me here. Sometimes he'll escape, sometimes I'm going to switch my base, force myself on top of him, but every time he's going to throw me back. So when I switch my base, I have to make sure, if you realize, his elbow is down. Between the elbow and his hips, there's a gap. This is the gap that I'm going to try to put my hips in. I'm going to force myself in as much as I need till I'm off his elbow. Doesn't matter how close from his legs I go, now I can feel I'm no longer on top of his elbow. So what happened? Now I can push the elbow out. When I push my hips back, now I just completely isolate the arm. So the arm, it doesn't give me any more trouble. I have to worry about the arm, the other arm, and most of his legs. This leg, of course, he wants to see as tight as possible, because there's no secret. He knows I'm going to try to mount. I have my base nice and wide. He knows that I'm going to try to fight with his knee to step over. I cannot hide that. Of course, he still can have a good defense and stop me there, but he knows that's what I'm trying. So what happened to me? I push one leg, one knee down, so then if you try to pull it back, it's hard. But put the other one. Yeah, now he closed the gap. In the moment that I let the knee go to push this one down, he switched. How many times that happened to me? Many. So now, we're going to do in a way that we're going to use my arm and I'm going to bring my knee. With the base nice and wide, I can keep my head up. You're not going to throw me back because of that leg. So now I'm going to switch. This slightly weaken my base. Now I just gotta make sure my hips stay slightly back. It's a short movement, but my hips have to be further back than my shoulder. Because now I'm already strong again. If you try to bridge, he will move me, of course, but he's not gonna roll me back. The only way that he can roll me back is when I switch my legs, my hip stays close and my head back. Like this, I go back. If he bridges, I'm already falling. So I need to push my hips back and my head down. Now I still need to deal with both of his legs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my arm here. Doesn't matter how tight he gets, he cannot stop me doing this. So now I'm going to force the knee down and place my knee. Now I'm going to bring my elbow on top of my knee. This creates a shield. And this hand now I can fight against that leg. So if you try to bring both of his legs, he's blocked on my shield. So I have my hand and my elbow and my knee blocking against the leg. So this is the setup that I told you guys. With my knee here, without using his hand, there's no way he can stop me doing this. Because I already neutralized both of his legs. So if I get to here, it doesn't touch my knee, I'm out, straight away. You cannot avoid that. But of course, you can see his hand is already coming in to try to block my knee. An experienced person, he will put the hand in my knee. Because the shield, I cannot move. The moment that I go on the hand, the legs will come in. So I have to stay there. But when he places the hand on my knee, he blocks them out, so I cannot drive my knee forward anymore, because he will block halfway. But look at his arm. The kimura is already there, it's already at 90 degrees. So now, I release the leg, I grab the wrist. So now this hand, I'm going to take my elbow off the floor, let my body drop on top of him, and I'm going to lock the kimura. So now, every time I'm fighting against someone, two things usually happen. Now he needs to defend the kimura. So I have to try to be quicker than him, because here he'll try to grab his belt, because he has to. If you keep his hand on my knee, this I can get it very easy without him holding anything. This lock is too strong for him to fight with me just with one arm. I touch the hand on the floor, he has to tap. This is just like having a straight arm lock. He tapped already, there's no escape. His arm is already where he should be. So it's all about changing my body, adjusting. Now I'm facing his legs. I cannot drive the Kimura here, I have to switch. So I'm gonna push my hips, turn the opposite side, and I'm gonna step over. So now I take his back off the floor. Here, he's finished. So when his hand touches the mat, it's all over. Always go for Kimura. Just switch the hips over, bring the knee up to his shoulder, wide step over the head. Don't stay here, because as I'm driving, look, he does this. And most of the time they will fall back. So I have to keep him down. I step over. So if you try to come up, you cannot pass my leg. No, he's there. So now we're here. I locked, he grabbed his belt. Of course he has to, because if I drive his arm, he's finished. So what happened? He opens the mouth. Now either I'll drive my knee through and mount, or I lean over all my way on top of him, because now my leg is going to go nice and wide. He cannot grab it with his leg. If I'm here and I go with my leg here, even if I go over, there's a big risk of me getting caught in the head guard. I lean over, lift my legs over, see. I go over everything. Now I ignore the Kimura, switch them out. Okay guys, let's see how it feels.